Charles, aka the inspiring mangaka, is an annoying piece of shit, low-skilled character who didn't even deserve to be put into this game. He barely has any decent counterplay, and fighting him is as enjoyable as sitting on a steel-plated pufferfish and having it inflate inside of your ass. Now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about why Charles is such a unique and actually pretty good character, and why some people might hate him for that. Unlike everyone else on this roster, Charles in my eyes plays the most like an actual fighting game character. And as someone who doesn't like fighting games, that's me saying he's annoying. But he's in his own bracket of annoying. Other characters are far stronger, if not more of a pain to deal with. So why is Charles such a black sheep? Well, let me put it like this. Charles is a perfectly curated 3-course meal of balanced annoyance. And like any 3-course meal, we're gonna have to start off with the... In this analogy, the appetizer in this case would be 2 specific moves in his kit. Despair and Shut Up. Despair is all around probably the best barrage in the game, with the exception of Gojo, of course. But still, it has one thing that most other barrages don't have, and that's the ability to apply pressure on block to the point where you could say the move itself is positive on block, to put it in fighting game terms. Most barrages can be blocked, so mangaka is the only one who can actively move around at a decent pace to get around said block. The final hit goes through block as well. Just like Locust Guy gaping jaws, you have to attack before said hit to remedy this. So, the window is a lot smaller than it appears when you're actually in a fight. No one likes being pressured, and no one likes when they can't have their turn in a fight. With mangaka, blocking doesn't ensure safety, neither does it ensure that you'll be able to get a hit in after the barrage ends, as again, they can move around pretty well. If they don't want to apply pressure, they could always just back up to avoid being punished while capitalizing off the fact that interrupting them could lead to you getting poked still. Plus, the final hit of the move is faster if you at least hit any part of the barrage first, so take with that as you will. Right alongside it, we have Shut Up, a move with an amazing variant and some overlooked niche uses. For one, it's a slept-on counter to JJS players and their favorite method of approach, dashing behind you and M1ing. The move itself attacks from behind, meaning if you want to try and predict when your opponent is going to try to dash around you in order to catch them with it, you 100% can. And sometimes it really does work. I mean, have you landed this on a Naoya who's trying to attack you?
I got this. Where are you going?
While such applications of the move are far riskier than just using it as a traditional combo extender, it does add on to the annoying nature of the character, predictions and interruptions. This move shines off of interrupting people, and not just the normal version, the variant does as well. Especially since this variant guard breaks, and if you interrupt somebody while using it, you can use it as a combo starter as well. Plus, it makes traversing the map a lot easier, especially if you're trying to get into the subway. All of that packed into one simple move, yet we're still only talking about the appetizers here. I think to really understand why this guy is so annoyingly balanced is by getting into the main. I think we all know why eye-catching is annoying and terrible, but for any of you who don't, it's a counter. A counter that is effectively infinite if you're good at predictions, as it won't go on cooldown if you land it. This personally is one thing that I can deal with, but the real kicker here is that it has the same animation as the blocking animation. This means if you want to be a real piece of work, you can just attempt fake outs over and over and over to bait an actual attack in easier. So mimicking the use of the counter as bait is pretty effective, especially in JJS because of how aggressive most fighters are. JJS players will find your family and burn them if you play passively. So not only can mangaka shine while being used as a rushdown, the counter can also reward you for playing passively and also make your opponent play passively as well. For JJS players, this may as well be CIA torture. I mean, think about it. Trying to predict when a Charles actually used their counter when all they do is just block, stand still, over and over again. Yeah. Attacks in JJS aren't too hard to react to in a neutral state. Most counters in the game don't miss because the person didn't predict it. It's because the attack was either whiffed or simply missed. So with mangaka, consistently landing counters not only can psych your opponent, but it can also make them deliberately drop or pause combos to try and bait you, which inadvertently leaves them open. In the land of fighting games, nothing is more annoying than knowing someone can counter at any moment. Nothing but a ranged block. If eye-catching is trouble, then sacrilege makes it double. Tired of somebody holding block? Raw sacrilege. Want to close the distance without wasting your dash in one? Raw sacrilege. Curious about what's going on in a domain? Raw sacrilege. It's the one move in a fighting game that seems to have no good counterplay other than just hoping your opponent whiffs or overestimates its range. And even if they do miss, by the time you notice and go to react, they probably have their counter off cooldown anyway. Since it's usually applied after despair, baiting out an evasive or simply delaying the use of sacrilege can allow you to catch many people off guard with it. Simple, sweet, and downright delectable. Put these 4 moves together and you truly have a 5-course meal. Wait, no, this is a 3-course meal. A 3-course meal that can annoy anyone no matter how you play. And we haven't even gotten into the... Mangaka's ult and his special aren't super crazy, yet they still add on to this meal in the form of a dessert. His special allows you to make people dash in the direction you last dashed in. Granted, this is rarely used in such a way unless you're psychopathic enough to go against a ranked mangaka. It's usually just used for aura and hype moments, or general tomfoolery. Though the special part about it is how it's tied into the ult. Mangaka's ult, when used normally, just counters an attack and does a good bit of damage. If used against an enemy below a certain HP threshold, it'll be a one-shot cinematic. To bypass that threshold, just land the ult while someone is marked. It's no domain expansion or whatever this is, but it's still really satisfying to land and quite the agitator for some. Unlike other characters, mangaka's annoyance isn't just tied to the type of players who use him, it's tied to the character themselves. Mangaka just so happens to be one of the characters with the most annoying mannerisms, to go with the annoying kit he has. And as annoying as he is, I think he's perfect in JJS. The reason being, Shenanigans is a silly game. Even though his kit is solid, it's nothing compared to the craziness that other kits have. A trade-off in my opinion, that makes sense. Sure, you can pull off some crazy wall combos, but if someone is dropping a Fuga or a Hollow Purple, I don't think those counters are doing much. He's only as busted as you let him be, so in all, it's fitting to give him a strong base moveset to compensate for the lack of craziness the other main characters can do. But what do you guys think? Is he still too strong? Or are the people who play him just too annoying? Let me know in the comments, and as always, God bless, and thank you for watching.
Yeah, so you want to get out of the way, man. You want to get out the way.
John, do it. I'm a parry. Do it. I'm a parry.
Alright, word? Alright. You got this.
Yeah, give me away from this area. I'm just... Oh, hello, horse.
I think the horse agrees.